Hello, I'm Derek Forrest. I'm a leyland businessman and a solicitor, and for 8 years I had the privilege of representing St Ambrose's ward as Liberal Democrat councillor. Since the terrific defeat of 2007, when we lost 14 out of our 15 Lib Dem seats and were faced with a Tory governing body of 45 councillors out of 54, we've had to try and sort of devise means with which we could keep up a Liberal Democrat presence and at the same time represent Leyland and put something forward by way of an opposition. What we used was the fact that a member of the public is allowed to speak for 5 minutes in council. And since then I've had the honour of attending on your behalf every single council meeting, and during that time we've asked a vast array of questions on all matters that affect you. The street cleaning, roads, traffic, law and order, the whole gamut of concerns of the public have been raised, and I think we've put the Tory ruling body under some considerable pressure. What I'm particularly pleased about is the fact that we were able to force them in the end to publish on the website details of attendance of all the councillors, and indeed we were able to show the rather dismal record of many of the Tory councillors, particularly the one that I'm hoping to replace, who were quite content to carry on drawing allowances, but on the basis that they didn't need to do any work. Some of the time, of course, when you're faced with 45 buying councillors, it's quite difficult to stand up and speak, and I think that has to some extent affected the Labour rump of an opposition of 7 or 8, who seem particularly more concerned about County Council than South Ribble. Now, what I'm asking you to do now is to return me into the Central Ward, and also as perhaps a County Councillor, but mainly, I think, as a councillor for Central Ward, because what I want to be able to do is to step beyond my 5-minute restrictions and to actually be able to speak as councillor in council, to ask questions and to be a real thorn in the side of the Tory administration, and above all to speak for you, the people of Leyland, to ensure that you get a proper crack of the whip against an administration which is tremendously dominated by the western parishes and by Longton, and seems incapable of understanding or listening to Leyland people. So, on June the 4th, please vote for me, Derek Forrest, your Liberal Democrat candidate. Thank you.